in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC, coming at you this Wednesday morning, and we have
Miss Abby over in her spot right there, living her best life. And right over there in that cage, we have
a little bit beside the Christmas tree. And once we get make y'all seasick with that camera, we are ready to bring you another one this morning. Hope everybody is doing well. Real quickly, I did not talk on the phone. We talked via text. Brother Stephen is home. He is recovering. He had some headaches and some aches and pains, and probably understandably so, but he is home and recuperating. I didn't pick up the phone, and he told me he even used the voice text. He said he wasn't even in the mood to be texting, pushing the buttons and doing a bunch of texting. So definitely, I'm sure didn't want to be hassled with talking on the phone, but we did exchange a few texts, and he is home, and the Lord is working in that situation. So praise the Lord. He came out of that. They did not have to do open heart surgery. They didn't have to go as aggressive as could have been for his procedure. And he is back home and starting to recover. I will let him, when the time's right, explain his situation, because I will do nothing but butcher it. But I can parlay is the procedure's done. He's home, and he is starting the recovery process. So continued prayers from this channel, from me, brother. And I know the praying folks here in the community are praying for you as well. So there's that. Again, today's Wednesday. Several people have reached out to me. I mentioned I have a procedure coming up this Friday. And a lot of people have said, "Man, HT, I'm praying for you for your back surgery." I am not having a back surgery. I don't want to parlay that. I am not getting cut on. It's really not a big secret. So what it is called nerve ablation. What I'm getting done, they go in and deaden. They burn the nerves in my back. Basically, I have 2 or 3 things they found on MRI wrong. There is some pretty significant things that are messed up in my back, but for insurance purposes, and it's a whole process. Anybody that's been through it, there's steps and there's progressions, and this is one of them. They do this nerve ablation, radio frequency nerve ablation. But what they do is, where your damage is in your back, they go in there and they deaden those nerves. They just burn them and kill them. And honestly, I kind of think it's a Band-Aid. The problem that's in your back stays, but and I get it. They don't want to, and I don't want to be. I've heard a bunch of horror stories. I know some people that back surgery has been, winner chicken dinner for them, and I know a couple of people that have told me if they had it to do all over, they wouldn't have done it. So I know anytime they're cutting on your back, spine, you want to forego that as long as you can. And honestly, my back is, I'm not like doubled over. I'm not there yet. So this is what they're doing. I do have considerable back pain, but this is the process. They go in there and they try this first, and they say some people this will, cure them for, years, and then there's some people that this don't last 6 months. So don't know, but that's the process. I went to the doctor. Hey, I got back problems. We did an MRI. Well, this is the process. We do this first, and hey, fingers crossed, I get relief for the near and present future. If not, well, we've documented it. We've tried this. We've checked it off, and we move on to whatever. So, not a back surgery. Thank you for the folks, but I don't want to be on here parlaying. Hey, man, HT's fixing to get a major back surgery. I am not. I am having some nerve burns in my back. Not that it's, that don't sound fun. That they're going to be in there with some kind of rod or needle and burning stuff in my back and around my spine. I could think of better things. I'd rather have a chicken dinner or something than that. But that's what we're doing. But no surgery. So thank you for the folks that are, hey, I'm praying for your back surgery, but for your prayers to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Precise or whatever. HT's having a back procedure. It's not that big a deal. I am not having surgery. So spent way too much time on that. Thank you, though, for anybody that please throw one up for HT and his procedure he's having. But it is not, I don't want to come on here and parlay like I'm having a major back surgery. I am not. Okay. Bow on that one. Couple of mail calls I want to get to today. I will cover up the address, but this came from my good friend Brian. Nice thank you card here. And Brian, you guys may affectionately know him as, wait for it, Bubba. Bubba's EDC, new channel. Most of you that follow me probably are checking out Brian. If not, this is his logo. This is his new swag he has blessed me with. Reached out and wanted to do a swag swap with me. Me and Brian were friends, we're knife buddy friends before he got a channel. We've done a horse trade already together, and kind of encouraged Bubba. He was talking about getting into the content creator game, and he has went on and done that, and doing a great job, buddy. Proud of you. Enjoy your content. More importantly, I enjoy your friendship, number one. But yeah, get over there and check this guy out. Wrote me a good a note here, and I don't think there's nothing here, Brian. I apologize if you wouldn't want me reading this, but there's nothing really here on a personal nature, so I'm going to read it. HT, brother, thank you for your warm welcome into the knife community, and thank you for the trade. Like I said, we did a horse trade a few weeks, maybe even a month back. And thank you for the trade. I love that knife. I look forward to many more trades and many more wonderful conversations. Herd 'em up. Love them biggins. God bless, Bubba. Even threw in some of my little hokey monikers. Bubba's a good dude. And man, I love your, for different reasons, I love your colors there. The red, the HT red. I know Bubba has the red and black for them Georgia Bulldogs, which is okay. I don't hate on Georgia Bulldogs. Have nothing wrong with them. But I'm a Cane fan. Go Canes always. But love those colors. Again, for different reasons, but I love that red and black, Bubba. And you guys get over there and see Brian. He's got a good channel, and we need to support him. Okay. in the theme of showing some different things on this channel, and not just inundating you guys with folding hunters, large lockbacks, those big ones every single day, which I'll probably be back to tomorrow because I've got a bunch of them came in. Sorry, not sorry. That's what we do on this channel, unapologetically. And as you're going to see, we do mix in a lot of other stuff, but I do show a lot of big knives, folding hunters, because it's what I like. And I got some good advice a couple of weeks back. I was kind of having a kind of all in my thoughts, and you know, I'd had my surgery, just a down in the mouth day. And I got to give a thanks out to Cornbread, Brother Mike. He said something in one of my comments on one of my videos, and this isn't really groundbreaking advice. It's something I should know, and I do know, but I needed it. Just like I talked about, Brother Chuck said something that resonated with me a few weeks back. Well, Brother Mike, and I'm gonna just tell you this: I believe in God, and I believe there's things God works in mysterious ways, and God puts people in certain comments. It's not by accident. When these things are said and these things resonate with you, again, I'm not going to get on here and preach to you, but I believe in the Holy Spirit talking, and some of that stuff is the Holy Spirit talking. I believe that. That's me. If that's not for you, that's okay. I'm not here to cram that down your throat, but let's just put it like this. It's not coincidence. Some of this stuff, well, anyway, getting off on a tangent. Mike said something like, HT, the best advice I can give you for your channel, buddy, is do what you love. Enjoy. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, do what makes you happy. Talk about what makes you happy. It don't matter a hill of beans if you got 5 people that resonates with and love what you're talking about, or 20,000. If you're not happy and you're not enjoying what you're doing, you know, what am I doing right here talking at this little screen? If I'm not happy and I'm not enjoying it, number one, you're not even going to have 5 people for long. It's just not going to work. You're going to get burned out, the whole thing. It doesn't work. And he made an analogy. He goes, HT, if you want to make a video about going to Lowe's and getting a toilet seat, I think's what he said. It was pretty funny. If you want to if that's what's on your heart and that's what makes you happy, making a video to go to Home Depot or Lowe's and installing a toilet seat, make a video. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is you got to do what makes you happy. If you're not enjoying this, you guys, whether it's 5 of you or 20,000 of you that watch this old bald bearded guy, it ain't gonna work. It ain't sustainable. So where did I go all around the block to tell you this? I enjoy talking about buck knives, large knives, and big ones. That's what I like. I don't know if there's 5 of you that'll like that, or 500, but that makes me happy. And when I'm happy, I talk to this little camera, and again, the 5 or 500 of you, you'll be happy. It'll resonate with some of you. Some of it won't. That's why there's other channels. There's other channels that show them little ones. They like them small knives. And there's a lot of people that carry them. This don't work for them, the stuff I like. I get it. I would hate to see you go, but if, my channel's going to show a lot of that. I'm going to show a lot on this channel, the stuff I like and makes me happy. And if predominantly that's not for you, okay, I would hate to see you go. I'm not telling you to go. Wish you'd stick around, but you got to be happy watching YouTube. I mean, it's as simple as a click. If you click on my channel, you like something. You like what I show, what I talk about. Anyway, enough on that. But that was good advice I needed that day. He's like, HT, do what you do and what you enjoy. That is numero uno. Why are you taking your time out of your day and your life and getting on here and talk? Why would you ever consider talking about stuff that's not fun? If you're not having fun with what you're talking about, what are you doing? It's good advice. I mean, everybody's going, duh. But sometimes you just need to hear that again. There's times you just need to hear an old tried and true statement like that and just, yeah, yeah, and refocus. So that's what I'm going to do today. No, I am not showing a biggin per se, but what did this channel show a lot of before I got way off into this folding hunter thing I'm on now? I kind of was, I'm not going to call myself Mr. Buck because there's many channels out there that have a lot more than me, but I showed a lot of buck knives. I unapologetically am a buck, and I'm kind of like Chuck, Brother Chuck, on the fanboy. That's what people, they call us fanboys if we follow a certain brand or whatever. So for lack of a better word, yes, unapologetically, I'm a buck fanboy. I am a fan of their products, have been, will be, ain't gonna change. So you're always gonna see them on this channel. That being said, I have a friend, a follower, and this isn't the first time. This is about the second or third time he has blessed me. Brother Ronald, I'm going to say your name, Ronald Norwood. Most of you know him. He's not just a follower of my channel. Most of these people, these like-minded people, they follow a lot of us, and he's one that is very good about following my stuff. I hadn't ran him off yet with all my buck and biggin talk, but he knows my likes. He's the one, if you remember back, that sent me that P19 folding hunter that was made by Chicago Cutlery, kind of an obscure folding hunter. You guys know I've kind of got the major players right now, and now where I'm at is I'm kind of going back, getting old discontinued models or models that just pop up. Hey, do you know that Chicago Cutlery made a folding hunter? Which I did not. But anyway, he's the one that asked, brought that one up to me and sent it my way and blessed me with that. Well, he's at it again. Brother Ronald has thought of something, and it was, he was absolutely spot on of knowing that this would tickle me purple, what he sent along. This is pretty good right here. I'll let y'all read that. Never too broke to give a friend a buck. That's which, get it? Anyway, this is, let me see, is this very personable? I don't think this, I don't know. I think I could probably read this, Ron, but he gives a little history of this knife. I won't read it verbatim, but basically he had two of these, and he has had them, he's had them like 30 years, and it's something that he had a double on, multiples of, and he's like, man, I don't need two of them. I bet he's like, reached out to me, is this something you have in your buck collection? It's very kind of obscure, and reached out to me if I had one. No, I did not have this. Honestly, had never even seen it, and asked me would I be interested in having his second one. Would it be something he could send my way? And I'm like, man, yes, sure. I wasn't going to turn down a blessing, and I thought it was cool as creek water, and we will shut up and finally show you guys a knife. And this is what they call, if I can get it up here, Brother Dan, let me see if I can get that to come in, but it says buck. Well, actually, I had it upside down. Let's try that. Buck Workman. And this is kind of Buck's rendition of, I would say, electrician's knife, a lineman's knife. And let's get this thing open, because this is just cool. Too cool for school. Check it out, folks. It is a 3-bladed You have a nice spear. Ooh, that's pointy too. Got a good point on that still. Good pointy spear point. We have the wire stripper here, like you see on a regular electrician's knife. Does have a nice edge still on this over here. And of course, you know, pry bar / large flathead screwdriver end of this. So you got that going on. Spear point blade. You got the wire stripper. You got the flathead screwdriver / pry bar. And you got this nice hawkbill kind of carpet cutter, tile cutter blade on here. And again, we can do this one justice. We can get a little light, maybe right there. There we go. Buck Workman. And it's got their old logo with the guy, you know, beating the anvil, beating the knife out on the anvil. But, yeah. Is that not just cool as creek water? A 3-blade Buck Workman, and this is, close up these blades real quick, except for this one. You can see this tank stamp. How did I do that before and got it to show? Goodness. If I can catch it just right, maybe right there. It says Buck 813, and does it say USA under it? Yeah, Buck 813 USA on that tank stamp. And it has the little icon, and shamefully, I could look that up real quick, but it has the little up arrow, as I call it, the little up pointer symbol. Have not looked that up to see the year of that, but this, I'm sure, has long been out of production. I saw a bunch of these online. I kind of looked them up, and I saw a lot of stuff from the mid to late 80s. So yeah, and Brother Ronald said he's had it in the collection for almost 30 years. So yeah, this is fix to be 2025. I'm gonna guess this is an 80s. Don't quote me on that. I have not verified the little up thing. Some of you may lickety-split know those symbols right off Jump Street and can put them down in the comments. But I have to look still. I'm not that versed on my date code that I know them by heart. But anyway, this thing is just too cool. This pry bar here actually locks. That is a locking blade, which that is good. Like if you're really torquing or you're screwing something down or whatever, or you're prying, you definitely don't want this to fold back in on you, because like I said, right here, you can actually see that right there, that edge. See that? That is actually sharpened right there. That has a little bit of an edge on it. So when you're, you know, when you're getting down, and this would be a blade that you'd be torquing, turning, you know, prying, you don't want that to close on you. So yeah, right back here, they actually have a lock. That is a lock blade, and you just press that, boom, it's locked, and it goes, it closes. Half moon nail nicks on everything, is that true? Yep, you would have, yeah. Got to move that one to get to the second blade, but all of them have half moon nail nicks. This is like a hard polymer, a hard plastic, synthetic handles. Very, very thick. Look at those slabs of it. This is very it's wide. It's got a good heft to it. This is a good tool. This is when they made stuff, right, in my opinion. But of course, has the bail back here in the back. But the Buck 813 Workman, Brother Ronald, this is too cool for school, buddy. I love it. I thank you for it. I thank you for thinking of me. Man, I got to, you know, I bet HT, I gotta check with Brother HT and see if he's got something like this, that I was on your radar, that you thought about me. Just thank you so much, Ronald. Man, and the letter, like I said, There's a whole letter here. I'll spare you all that, but just blessed. Just very blessed that he thought of me, and this is a collection piece for sure. I don't have a single thing in my buck collection anything close to this. A lineman knife, electrician's knife, whatever you want to call this. Just too cool, and I probably not deserving of it, buddy, but I'm proud that you thought I was and you thought of me. It will never, ever, as long as I'm on the right side of the dirt, this will never leave my collection, as neither does any gift anybody blesses me with. The fact that you wanted me to have that, and somebody blesses you with a knife as a gift, again, if that's not your philosophy, that's okay, but I keep gifts. They'll never leave. They'll never leave my collection, not even not even a thought of it. So once again, thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this was something cool. Again, real pinchable. Check out that hawk blade, that hawk bill. Boy, don't you know that will slice something open, slice and dice, and just blessed to have it. So we're gonna let you guys go. God bless you. Throw some prayers up for Stephen, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm HT, and we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see.